what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life. The crazy life that is a digital asset space. I'm going to share a lot of news from Twitter today. John Deaton, Jeremy Hogan, and the SEC wanted to delay the case yet again. Yet freaking again. Unbelievable. The market is doing what the market does. We'll go over that as well. So listen, guys, this is your XRP daily news. And around 0 to 10 freaking minutes. Let's do it. The market is at 2.02 trillion. Total cryptocurrency market cap 2.02 trillion. Wow, we haven't seen 2 trillion in a while. Interesting, to say the least. Bitcoin's at $42,827. Excuse me. The Bitcoin dominance is at 40.3%. That's not great for alts, but we'll see how it goes. Look at Ethereum over 3,000. It hasn't been over 3,000 for a while, but Ethereum is on the move. The project, I guess the new upgrade, the merge has worked, right? So they're continuing to do what it is that they do. Do not forget, guys, about the Zigzag Exchange and ZK Zinc. Let me sync. Zigzag Exchange, Ethereum transactions, buy, sell. Sell your Ethereum for other projects. What's going on here? The Zigzag Exchange, right? Let's not do that. Zigzag Exchange, Ethereum for 20 cents. I showed you guys the transactions, 16, 18, 20 cents. Per transaction, showed you that. Don't forget about the Argent wallet. In fact, my laptop would just choose to participate. The Argent app, the best of Ethereum at a fraction of the cost. Don't forget about that. And do not forget about ZK Sync, layer 2 technology for Ethereum and scalability, and most importantly, the gas prices. Don't forget to check them out. Don't forget to do your homework on those things. Again, there's always answers to technology. Don't be fooled by those YouTubers. Don't be fooled. Do your homework. There are solutions to challenges. And we're early. We're early in a space where we get to experience the challenges and the answers to the challenge. Just understand that there are answers to the challenges to proof of work. There are answers, and it's not just the XRP ledger. We need more choices, not less choices. So Ethereum over 3,000, that's cool. It's up 16% on the 7-day. I'm sure because of that news of the merger actually working. XRP, 84 cents. It was as high as 86 cents yesterday, I believe. It is at 84.5 cents now currently. That's awesome. A lot of double-figure greens going on. Cardano up 21%. Solana's up 14% at $93. Avalanche up 26% at $86. Cool. Market is doing what it does. Shiba Inu. I'm about to exit out of my Shiba Inu, man. I don't know. Anyway, 23,072 to Satoshis there. Kronos CRO tokens at 41 cents. So great to see double figure greens for the market. Ethereum Cash is up 28%. It's not enough. Ethereum Cash, Bitcoin Cash. We need more from you. Ethereum Classic is up 65%. It's at $42.79. Remember, we saw $60 for Ethereum Classic in December sometime. So we need more from that as well. Decentraland, Sandbox is up 15%. Decentraland is not up double figures yet. D Chain's at 5 cents, up 16% on a 7-day. So there you got it. The market is, again, just doing what the market does, guys. Don't sleep on waves. The USDN, don't sleep on waves, and the USDN stable. Don't sleep on it. What else we got there? Osmosis, Tezos. Okay, so all right, let's see. Thorchain, Rune up 19%. Interesting. I may do a little investigating on this whole Thorchain, Rune, and the Rune token. I'll let you guys know what I find out about that. So the market is green, guys. Ultimately, the market is green. Gala token, 25 cents. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find any of the convex up to $20. That's great. Any of the like the Monero, did I miss Monero and Zcash? I don't think I did. Okay, I did. Zcash, there it is, up 19.8%. Great to see that. Hopper Security Privacy Token, HOPR. Might want to look into that. And freaking Haven Protocol as well. Not financial advice. I would never begin to tell you guys what to do with your money. So there it is there, guys. Let's get over to Twitter and see what John E. Deaton and Jeremy Hogan have to say. Some very, very interesting stuff coming out of this SEC versus Ripple case. I just got, it's just unbelievable. We're going to get to the delayed thing tweets here shortly, but let's just cover some stuff that John Deaton is saying here. Mac Attack XRP, hope you're doing well, my guy. The SEC lawsuit against Ripple Labs is making waves for the entire cryptocurrency industry. And you should be aware of what is happening right now. I think this is this Motley Fool putting this out? Okay, Ripple. Fool.ca. Why does it matter to you? Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go here. John E. Deaton to respond to that. Many legal experts that have dealt with cases in capital markets believe that the SEC's case does not carry merit. Over a year ago, many legal experts said Ripple would lose and the SEC's case was very strong. Don't think for a second, says John E. Deaton, the pit bull, that XRP holders haven't had an impact. 100% correct, John. Keep doing what you're doing, my friend. We have made an impact. And I told you guys from the day that we heard of John E. Deaton that this dude was going to make a very big time impact on this SEC versus Ripple case. The SEC has lost its way. They really have. And it is sad, sad, sad. Morning coffee. All right, come on, Twitter. Share another tweet. I believe this is from Warren Davidson. Interesting. The Securities and Exchange Commission lacks the legal authority to make this change to disclosure requirements. I saw on Twitter yesterday or the day before, Gary was coming, hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend, was bragging about this new thing that they were looking to do. Congress and the courts must rein in this out of control chairman and commission before they destroy America's capital markets. Those are strong, strong words coming from Congress. Congress and the courts must rein in this out of control chairman and commission before they destroy American capital markets. I mean, I guess we were right all along. Hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see if this is the John E. Deaton. There it is. Can you imagine anyone more frustrated at their job right now than Hester Peirce? I'm pretty sure she could cash in and go work for a major private or public company in the digital asset space. Who wouldn't want Crypto Mom on their board? She deserves to be appointed chairwoman. Now, we've seen this before, this little thing from Hester Peirce, and it is very, very powerful. Shout out to Crypto Eddie for bringing it back to the forefront. Now, this is March 17th, 2022. So maybe she said the same thing again. Let's take a listen. This looks like she's at the SEC office here. Let's take a listen.
and we have guidance around where we do draw the line on when something is being sold as part of a securities offering. And the response has really been pretty limited. We've given very, very limited guidance. And so I'd like to see us take a more proactive approach where we're actually working with people and we're setting forth what our regulatory objectives are, and then we're working with people so that they can have the exemptive relief they need to both satisfy those regulatory objectives and satisfy their business objectives, and then let the market decide whether or not they like these particular crypto projects or not. And so that was sort of the idea behind the safe harbor that I proposed, was this kind of thing to achieve the investor protection objectives that we have, and that, you know, that are important objectives about getting information to purchasers of crypto assets, but at the same time allowing these projects to mature. And I think that that's something that we could be doing. And I don't, you know, I don't understand why we're not. But I'm hopeful that maybe we'll turn the tide and stop looking to enforcement to be our only guidance.
Whoa. Hopefully we will turn the tide and stop looking for enforcement to only be our form of guidance. Shout out to Hester Purse. Oh, Gary's in trouble. And I can guarantee you that the current POTUS is in his administration and or staff is getting the word. Because ultimately, bottom line, Congress may have given this dude the blessing to become chair. But the POTUS ushered him up to the podium. They ushered him up. It's just not a great look. It's not a great look. Johnny Deaton talking about Empower Us. This is why the FOIA request and litigation by, is that Jason Foster? Yes. And Empower US are so important. Remember, the only emails Empower was provided so far are Henman emails to people with a Simpson Thatcher email address. So here is John. It's safe to say that Lubin is not an email channel at issue. If he were, it would destroy any claim of privilege. The judge has already ruled that the SEC statements to third parties is not privileged. It doesn't mean Lubin wasn't forwarded it in a separate email or a private one. We all know that Joseph Lubin is not about the digital asset space. He is about Wall Street and his buds at Wall Street and trying to be able to hang with them. Very, very obvious. Very, very obvious. Jeremy Hogan tweeted this, and I think it's interesting about the whole SEC delay stuff. So the court allowed each expert witness to support a report and then a rebuttal report only. So the SEC does a second rebuttal report and calls it a supplemental report. And so Ripple moves to strike it. No, serious. That's basically what's going on here. No, really. The SEC is playing some big time games. It is really just to frustrate the people at Ripple. It really, really is. Because the SEC knows that the judges want to get this right. And so they are, you know, a long leash. They're giving the SEC a long leash. Because they do not want this to, in any way, shape, form, both Judge Natburn and Judge Torres, in any way, shape, or form, have any legitimacy to an appeal. The SEC understands this, and they're just playing games. Playing games, ultimately. They're playing games. Okay, so the SEC is requesting, again, from Jeremy Hogan, the SEC is requesting an extension, in parentheses, of course, but look at footnote number 2. Ripple is suggesting that initial summary judgment briefs be filed by May. The SEC, of course, is saying that that's too soon, but the end game is in sight. So he's responding to Jimmy James K. Filan's report and update for us at the community. We appreciate you, Jimmy James. The SEC has filed yet another request for an extension of time, asking the court to extend the March 23rd, 22 deadline for the parties to propose a discovery schedule for the individual defendants. Jeremy Hogan highlighted here the footnotes. Defendants also propose a summary judgment schedule. They want to get this over with, right? With opening briefs and related filings due in mid-May. The independent defendants also indicated that they would proceed with briefing despite the pending discovery-related motions. The SEC believes that such a briefing schedule is premature, given that the individual defendants have yet to answer the complaint and plead affirmative defenses, and respectfully request that the court direct the parties to meet and confer regarding the summary judgment schedule once the SEC has advised the court of its position on the need for additional discovery. So the highlight to this, of course, is that Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, they want to get some stuff done and have it take place in mid-May, summary judgment mid-May. They want to push this thing forward. And Jeremy Hogan goes on to tweet here, I tried to analyze this for you in a true legal sense, but my mind was blown by the part below and I couldn't think about much else after. Is the SEC potentially hiding a document in which the SEC concluded that XRP was not a security? That would be crazy. Could there possibly be a document that the SEC is trying to keep from being made public? Obviously, I mean, the judges get to see them, however, right? In which they actually said XRP was not a security? Okay, let's read. The discussions, including the 52 unique drafts of the speech, bear on whether the individual defendants' understanding and conclusions were reasonable under the circumstances or reckless. The SEC should not be permitted to argue to the fact finder that Mr. Garlinghouse and Mr. Larson were reckless not to recognize that XRP purchasers saw XRP as an investment in a common enterprise while concealing potentially that the SEC's own director of the Division of Corporate Finance had analyzed a substantially similar digital asset and maybe even XRP itself and concluded that it was not a security. Holding those documents from related SEC investigation, including internal SEC staff communications and internal memoranda, were relevant to the state of mind while rejecting the SEC argument that its non-public perspectives during the examination, if not communicated to the defendant, are not relevant. Because the SEC's silence on a practice arguably could be relevant to the SEC's allegation that the defendants knowingly committed fraud. What does Solomon know? What does Solomon know? So Johnny Deaton said it. Someone asked, do you feel now a settlement is coming in the next weeks? Johnny Deaton and Jeremy Hogan responded and said that Johnny Deaton said it months ago. If those emails are required to be turned over, there will be a settlement shortly thereafter. And I said that from the beginning, from day one. They do not want those emails turned out. They don't want them turned over. They don't want them turned over. That's the ultimate bottom line. And this is why I said, the settlement is really, it's going to happen. No one wants to take a chance. Even if Ripple is winning, they don't want to take a chance on summary judgment. Look, the SEC is being torn in 500 gazillion directions. Gary Gensler wants to be able to go back to his buds and say, hey, look, we tried, we put in the effort, the best effort we can, but this is all we could do. And then they're going to try to, these lawyers, they always try to settle. And then they try to spin the settlement as a win for them. Cool. Ripple doesn't care. Let them try to spin it as a win for them. They just want to get that XRP is not a security. Ultimately, bottom line. And in that settlement, and Brad Garlinghouse has said, let me be clear, there is no settlement in which XRP is not deemed a security. So there it is, guys. That is the word on the street. Again, guys, I encourage you to do your homework on the Argent app that you can download from Google Play. And if you had to suffer through being an Apple person, iPhone person, You can get it at your store as well. So the Argent app and Zigzag Exchange, Zigzag.exchange, and ZK Sync. I encourage you to do your homework on that technology. I've been using an exchange that uses that technology. It's layer 2 scalability and gases prices. And I'm telling you, 16, 18, 20% using it. Absolutely excited. Now, let me know if you guys want me to do a video and walk you through using the Zigzag Exchange. I will do that for you as well. So guys, do me a favor, make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the hangout. We got a lot of people that are hanging out, watching the videos, but not subscribing. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We're trying to break through the challenges going on with the subscriber count on our channel. It keeps going up, then it keeps going down. We got to break through 10,000 so that we can get that fixed. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to subscribe and ring the notification bell as well, so that you know that when we upload a video or when we go live. So as always, guys, look, I'm going to end this video like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I are already winning. Have a great rest of the day, guys. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.